We were promised the future, a world where everything would be instant, perfect, and seamless. Your phone would know what you need before you do. Your internet would connect you to anyone, anywhere, at any time. Artificial intelligence would handle the boring parts of life. And in some ways, it does. But then your Wi Fi dies the second you walk into the kitchen, your app crashes while you're trying to pay for something, your game freezes right before you win. And suddenly, the future feels fragile. We treat these moments like failures, like something is broken. But what if it isn't? What if this is exactly what technology is supposed to look like right now? Because the truth is, we are still in its earliest stages of this experiment, and whether we realize it or not, we are the beta testers of civilization. Turn the lights down, get comfortable, and follow me into this rabbit hole. This is Megan at Rabbit Hole Radio.
This is Rabbit Hole Radio.
For over 3 million years, humans have used tools: stone, fire, spears, wheels. For almost all of human history, survival meant mastering the physical world. But digital technology, that is brand new. The first electronic computers appeared in the 1940s. The internet only became mainstream in the late 1990s. Smartphones have only dominated daily life for about 15 years. That's it. And let's think about that. In less than one generation, we shifted from landlines and VHS tapes to living inside invisible systems that control our money, relationships, entertainment, and identities. We didn't slowly evolve into this, we launched into it. And now we expect it to work flawlessly. That expectation might be the biggest illusion of all. When something glitches, we assume somebody messed up. A bug, a mistake, a flaw, and sometimes that is true. But most of the time, a glitch is just pressure. Imagine a highway during rush hour. The road isn't broken, it's overloaded. And that's what the internet is: a massive, fragile system carrying billions of requests every second. Tons of messages, people live streaming, tons of people searching stuff up, millions of people posting videos, thousands uploading photos, millions doing AI prompt, and somehow it mostly works all the time. And that's honestly insane. So, when your video buffers or your connection drops, it's usually not because technology failed, it's because it's being pushed to its absolute limits. We're asking miracle machines to perform miracles constantly, and we've normalized it. But here's what most of us don't realize: technology isn't designed for perfection, it's designed for compromise. Speed versus stability, privacy versus convenience, cost versus quality, accessibility versus security. Every system is a trade off. Your Wi Fi is fast, but weak against walls. Your phone is powerful, but it's tiny, fragile, and battery limited. Social media is instant, but chaotic. AI is smart, but unpredictable. And that's the cost of scale. If we wanted perfect systems, we'd need infrastructure so massive, so expensive, and so controlled that most people would never have access to it. So instead, we built messy systems, flexible systems, imperfect systems, and maybe that was the only way to move forward. But this is where it gets complicated, because imperfect technology doesn't just mean inconvenience. Sometimes it means harm. Technology can be addicting. People can be manipulated on there so easily. There's so much exposure to things that young people especially shouldn't be seeing. And there's a lot of surveillance. And when technology starts shaping childhood, mental health, and people's identity, governments step in. Which brings us here. If you've been following this channel, You might remember we talked about the possibility of social media restrictions for minors in Canada. At the time, it felt hypothetical, but now it isn't. On June 10th, 2026, the Canadian government introduced Bill C-34, the Safe Social Media Act. And this is really going to change everything when it comes to social media. Not because it bans social media for kids, but because it changes how the internet might function for everybody. The idea of it sounds pretty simple, keeping users under 16 off harmful platforms, but here's the problem. To know who is under 16, platforms would have to know how old everybody is. That means ID verification, software that estimates your age, potential facial scans, digital checkpoints, and suddenly, the internet starts looking very different. The same internet built on freedom, anonymity, and open access could become gated, tracked, verified. And that's the irony. We built chaotic systems, now we're trying to control the chaos. But every solution creates new risks. There will be more lack of privacy, more data collection, more surveillance, and nobody knows where that line should be. But this is the truth nobody talks about. The internet was never finished. Technology was never done. It is still being built, and it is still breaking. It's still evolving into something we'll probably never see in our lifetime. But every glitch, whether it's your Wi-Fi cutting out or governments rewriting rules of online life, it is proof of that. We are living in the messy middle of the digital revolution. Not the end of it, the middle. And maybe one day, 100 years from now, people will look back at this era the same way we look back at the first steam engines. Primitive, unstable, dangerous, necessary. Because we are the ones testing the system. And the system is still learning us. So tell me, what piece of modern technology drives you insane the most? And do you think the internet is getting better, or is it just being more controlled? Let's talk about it in the comments. And make sure you're subscribed so you never miss a video. Hit this like button so I know you're watching. And turn on that notification bell so you never miss an episode. See you in the next one. Bye.